Welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Latto and Jungkook. I'm going to be just checking out their energy, also see like what made them collab. I'm also going to be like checking out their chemistry to see if anything's there. I know that she's allegedly with 21 Savage or something, but I'm going to have a separate reading for her and 21 Savage. At this moment, I'm just going to be focusing on just like her situation and Jungkook and what's to come for them. Now then, let me actually start with Latto's energy. Let me see, like, what's her current energy at this moment in time? What can we see? So let's see. Okay, the Fool. She's definitely happy. You see how, like, fast that card just, like, slid out? This is an energy of excitement and happiness. I'm definitely getting an energy of excitement and happiness. And it would make sense, right? Because it's kind of like she's leeching off of this Jungkook guy. Technically, right? I mean, gotta keep it real. You know, she's definitely benefiting from this collaboration. What else? Beyond the illusion, this is an energy of like you're feeling yourself internally. Like she's really feeling herself. That's what I'm seeing. Like she's feeling great. It's kind of like she's not even letting anyone's negativity like near her. Because it's kind of like a lot of people have been saying things like she doesn't deserve this collab, that she's racist and all of that racist. And I'm going to be looking into that to see like what's up with that. But thus far what I'm getting is she's happy and she's not letting anyone's negativity influence her. She's definitely in her vibe. Not just that, she's definitely in the like sort of like friendship mode, sort of like vibe is what I'm seeing. I'm going to look more into this. What else can we see? First, let me get the last card. Let's see the last card. What will the last card be? Hopefully it's just one card. It's not multiple cards. So let's see. Give me one more card for Latto. What can we see? All right. Oh, damn. Two. God damn. I need to get one, but okay. So these two cards represent her emotion because they're face down. So let's see. What's going on with her emotions? This is interesting. There's a tower situation, though. There's definitely a tower situation and a falling out. There's going to be a falling out happening in her future is what I'm seeing. A major falling out. What else? Damn. Clinging to the past. Not being able to let someone go. I'm going to be real. What I'm getting from these two cards is that there's something brewing. Yeah, she's excited, right? Yeah, she's definitely excited. Yeah, she's not letting anyone sort of just like negativity like fill her head. You see how like the guy eyes are closed, right? And he's kind of just like turning in. He's feeling himself and all that. And yeah, she's in a vibe of like friendliness, right? Like friendship. Like this is sort of like the energy of kind of just like popping champagne. You're friendly with like people. You see how this is friendliness. What I'm getting, though, from this Thunderbolt and this Tower and the fact that this is her emotion, this is something that's kind of like in her energy. Not just that, this is also something to come. So what I'm getting is... Damn, how do I say this? Because I don't want to make this into a reading about her and 21 Savage, but I'm going to keep it real, right? You see how this is like a man and a woman? I don't know which one's the man or the women, but usually, because this is the Tower card in the Osho Zen Tarot. So what I'm seeing is there's definitely some love matters. Whoever she's with, whoever she's intimate with, there are some issues going on with her love life. That's what I'm getting. There are some major issues going on with her love life. Not just that, it's also causing a tower. It's kind of like, yeah, she's feeling herself, but this is an energy of almost like a hater. You see how these are like two negative cards, and this is again her emotion. This is how she's feeling. So it's kind of just like, yeah, like everything is cool. Yeah, like she's feeling great, right? But it's kind of just like when things are going good for you, there's always like a hater. Sometimes it could be a friend. Sometimes it could be a family. Like we all experience life. I don't know if this happens to everyone, but I noticed it happened to me. And I'm pretty sure it happens to other people as well, because I hear clients like tell me things. So it's kind of just like, it seems to be the norm. Like when you feel like you're on top of the world, sometimes there's either like, again, a partner, a relative, a friend that's a hater. I'm seeing that there's someone in her vibe that's making her feel a particular way, right? And it's already starting. Not just that, it's going to be causing a falling out. Not just that, her not being able to let someone go. So this is going to be a tough situation for her. Now let me actually get Jungkook's energy as far as like what's going on with him. What can we see about this Jungkook? And my apology if I pronounce his name wrong. I don't follow him and what he's doing. Well, he's feeling great right now. You know what I mean? He's like, we are the world. He feels on top of the world. He's happy that he got his project out. You know what I mean? He's feeling great. Not just that. This is an energy of like celebrations. You know what I mean? People are cheering him. Like, he's having a lot of support at this moment in time. I'm also going to be looking into how he felt about the Latto thing, but let me just, as far as like the racism and all that, she said something about Asians. I don't know. But let me see how he's feeling. An energy of innocence. He doesn't want no drama. He does not want any drama. And it's funny because there's different sort of like groups, right? There's like the Nicki Minaj faction, there's the Ice Spice faction, there's the JT from the City Girls faction. You know, there's different like beefs and situations going on with Cardi B and Latto and all of that. He doesn't want to be involved in any of that. You see this real world, they're holding hands in this innocence. He's kind of just like, he's a true like Korean for real, right? You know, I don't know how they were back in like the medieval days and shit, but like currently they're all sort of just like about being happy, dancing and shit. That's their whole thing, pretending to be Michael Jackson. So it's kind of just like, that's his vibe. He just wants to dance and he wants to be innocent. Like, he's not about like all the drama, all the bullshit. What else can we see with his vibe? Let's see. What else can we see? Silence. He's keeping his emotions to himself, though. He does feel things. You know what I mean? And there is things going on around him. The moon, because this is basically the moon card in this deck. It's set up like an oracle deck, but it is a tarot deck. So this moon card, it represents emotions. He is feeling things. He is definitely feeling things, right? But it's kind of like a vibe of like, the same with Latto. It's kind of just like tuning the negativity out. He wants to focus on the abundance. You see how this abundance is on We Are the World? So it's kind of just like, there is things going on around him. You see how like this is like a dark forest? You know, there's like creeps, people around him. That's what I'm picking up intuitively. But it's kind of just like he's not really trying to pay attention to any of that. He's trying to enjoy himself. Not just that, this is the moon card, even though it's silence. But again, this is the moon card. So it's giving me a vibe of kind of just like him not necessarily trying to see things for what they are. Because again, I'm getting a vibe of creeps around him with this dark forest. And it's kind of just like, yeah, it's all great to focus on positivity. But reality is sometimes you have to be aware of your surroundings. And how are you supposed to be aware of your surroundings if your eyes are closed, right? So it's kind of just like, it's a tough situation as far as that. And again, wanting to focus on abundance. This consciousness, though, it's kind of like an energy of like, for what's his highest good. So it's kind of just like, at the end of the day, yeah, it's good to be aware as far as like what's around you, but apparently he knows what he's doing. So I guess I'll shut up, because the vibe that I'm getting is kind of just like, yeah, there's creeps, there's negativity around him, but for him, it works out. You know, everyone has like a different path in life, right? Some people try to be like really positive and it doesn't work out. Some people are really negative and shitty and it works out, right? Some people like, there's everything and anything going on with different individuals, right? That's why I tap into the energy. And what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, there is shit going on around him, but the fact that he is ignoring it is really good and it's playing well for him. That's what I'm seeing. He's all about abundance, positivity, and it's legit. It's not fake. It's not negative. So, like, you know, I don't follow him, but he seems like, you know, he's about this life as far as, like, being positive and shit. So what I'm seeing here is that it's true. It's real. Now then, let me see. How does this guy, this Jungkook guy, how does he feel about Latto's alleged racism from years ago? I don't know if it was a post on her Twitter, but let's see. Or whatever, I don't know. But let's see. How does he feel about that? The alleged racism from Latto. How does Jungkook feel about it? He is thinking about their collaboration, though. He didn't know this ahead of time. He did not know, right? It's not like he knew already and then he decided to collaborate with her. What I'm seeing in her is like, he found out after the fact. It's kind of just like after they made the song, when it was kind of just like, oh, okay, we're going to be coming out with some shit. Then it was kind of just like too late. This is an energy of worry, right? Usually the Seven of Pentacles, it represents kind of like what you're investing, what you're like trying to build, what you're trying to grow and create, right? The card came out sideways. So it's definitely like, it's some not happy feelings about it though. Like, it's kind of just like, he's thinking about how his thing's going to manifest. Because he doesn't want any drama. What I've seen with this energy is that he just shuts out from, like, the drama. He doesn't want to see it. He doesn't want to mess with it. And it actually works good for him to do it that way, I guess. So what I'm seeing here is kind of like, he doesn't like it. He's not happy about it. And he's also thinking about his investment with her. What else can we see? This Emperor, though, he's a boss. It's not going to bring him down. It is not going to bring him down. He's good. Oh, yeah. It is definitely not going to bring him down. This is the Magician. So the Emperor came out in the Magician. So what I'm seeing here is like, yeah, he's not happy about it, but he's in his power. He has a huge fan base, obviously. Not just that. The Six of Cups represent like reminiscing, right? It's kind of just like good memories. So it's kind of like, it speaks of like his fans and all of that. Like, they have great memories of him. They know like he's a great guy. So they're not tripping either way. It's kind of just like, it's not a good thing. It's like, yeah, at first he's not happy about it. He's kind of just like, it's not a good look. But at the end of the day, it's not going to bring him down. And he has the Magician here. So this guy, I mean, you know, I'm not a corny tarot reader, but apparently, and it's kind of funny because it's kind of like whatever he's doing, it's working. Whatever he's doing is working. So these BTS sort of like singers or dancers, whatever they are, I don't follow them. They have like some magic as far as like creativity and shit, and things just working out for them. Now then, let me see. What is Latto's vibe when it comes to Jungkook? Like, what's their sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a word for it. What's their chemistry? What can I see about Latto and Jungkook? She wants to have more projects with him. I see that for sure, right? I definitely see that. The Two of Wands represents kind of like planning for the future, wanting to have something happen. It can also represent travel. You see the globe and all of that. So for her, she wants more projects with him. It is coming from a negative place. It is definitely coming from a negative place because this is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is kind of like an energy. And also, this is like a quick reading. This isn't nothing so heavy. But let me just get into the energy. The Seven of Swords is kind of just like shady energy, right? You see this guy is kind of like a thief. So there is an energy of kind of like being an opportunist. I'm definitely seeing an opportunist vibe. So far yet, we're not really even getting into the chemistry. We're seeing her intent. She wants more collaboration. She wants to benefit off of him. Not just that, she wants to be more of a global name. So she sees him as a way of like getting that done. Not just that, it's the energy of like being shady, right? It's kind of just like, if you know anything about the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like wherever this guy can do to basically get his goals done, he's going to do it. If it means stealing, if it means like whatever. So, you know, if she has to pretend like, you know, she's interested in him or whatever, it's kind of just like shady. Whatever she has to do, she's going to do it. The Ten of Wands, she comes with a lot of burden, though. She definitely comes with burden. So it's kind of just like, yeah, he's great. You know, he has like positive, great energy. But it's kind of just like this Latto chick. She's shady. She's a shady lady. And it's funny because it's like now my memory actually brought me back to when she recorded Nicki without Nicki knowing. That's really shady energy, right? And it's kind of just like, I don't see how anyone would want to work with her being shady like that. And it's funny because, look, and it's not my opinion, right? Because I know some people are going to be like, well, it's your opinion, right? But look at the cards. The shady card, not just that, baggage with the Ten of Wands. So, I mean, this chick, she has baggage, she's an opportunist, and she's shady, right? This Six of Swords, when it comes to the Six of Swords, when it comes to like work, business, like a professional environment, this isn't the best energy, right? Because we're talking about their collaboration, them like working together and all of that, like the chemistry and all of that. This is an energy of being down and out. And I understand that it's kind of like they try to make it seem like Latto is like this beast, that she's like a boss and she's doing like great big things. But the reality is, it's kind of just like her numbers isn't that well. Her numbers aren't that great. And what I'm seeing here is it's kind of like reflecting through the cards. It's being down and out. This is like when you're waiting for your ships to arrive. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like when things aren't necessarily the best and you're waiting for like something to come and save you. It's an energy of being desperate, being in a tough situation. You see the water all ripply. So it's kind of just like her. She's on sort of like rocky foundation. It's not smooth sailing. It's not smooth sailing. It's bumpy with her. And it's funny because none of this is getting to how she feels about him. So, like, as far as, like, the chemistry and all of that. So what I'm getting is an opportunist. Not just that, we also have judgment here. So this represents karma. This can also represent, like, bad luck. So, I mean, it's not looking so great if I'm going to be real. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of just like, yeah, she wants to collaborate with him. Yeah, she's shady again. Yeah, she has baggage. Yeah, she's fucking in a tough situation. And yeah, karma's here with the judgment. So the chemistry for her is non-existent. It's just about her career and her trying to use this guy. Now, let me see. What is this Jungkook? What is his vibe as far as the chemistry? What can I see? The star. He's all about his stardom, though. You know what I mean? A wish coming true. Not just that. This is kind of like... He's happy. And it's funny because, like, we shouldn't judge him as far as, like, Americans. Because I don't know, like, if, like, the Koreans or other Asians really understand, like, the truth about Latto, right? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people really don't know Latto, except urban people and people that are into female rap. Or into sort of just like the gossip, the celebrity gossip. Besides that, like, I don't see how like anyone could really know anything of her. And I say all that to say, like, it's almost like an energy of being starstruck. You know what I mean? A wish coming true. Because a star represents a wish coming true. So for him, he is starstruck by Latto. That's what I'm seeing thus far. What else can we see? It's kind of just like, you don't really know the whole deal. This Eight of Pentacles, he was happy to work with her. He was definitely happy. He was starstruck, and he was happy to work with her. You see this guy looking like Harry Potter and shit? That's funny. But he was definitely happy to work with her. That's what I'm seeing. Starstruck and happy to work with her. What else can I see? The Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is an interesting energy, right? Because I have to say this because sometimes people don't necessarily what the Hierophant means. The Hierophant can represent tradition. It can also represent beliefs. And it can also represent the divine. And also in classical tarot, it represents big institutions, right? Big institutions, big business. You can Google it. Big business is playing a hand in this situation. Big business is definitely playing a hand in this situation. Don't be like so shocked like as to why Latto is getting all these collaborations. And I'm gonna just call it as it is. Like intuitively, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, just intuitively I know things because like, you know, I do have a Scorpio moon, Scorpio ascendant. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like I'm privy to certain things even without me even having to ask. Latto, she fucks a lot of like producers and songwriters and all sorts of people in the industry. She's a big time hoe, right? And let me just say this is all allegedly or all alleged. But I'm just going to be real. I'm not going to even pretend or anything because it's like, why do you think she got that collab with Mariah Carey? I know it's kind of just like like the beat, the track was kind of just like one of Mariah Carey's old songs and all of that. But really, who is Latto, right? Latto is not really that serious of an artist. But the reason why, it's kind of just like she's winning these BET awards, she's having all these like big collabs and all of that. Like, yeah, it's not like crazy huge, you know what I mean? But she's having like, you know, some names and shit attached to her now. And it's because of the behind the scenes influence of big business, big corporate business. She knows some people. And it's funny too, because now this makes me think, like, while she was recording Nicki and all of that, I don't know the exact details, but I think she mentioned to Nicki, like, oh, we should collab because, like, I know this producer guy and all of that. Like, she kept trying to, like, throw at Nicki that, like, she knows some guy, basically, and that it would be a good collab because this guy, like, that she know basically is going to be good for it or some shit. And it's kind of just, like, using her vagina to get what she want, right? Maneuvering herself to get what she want in the industry. And that's why she's confident, even though her music is lame, even though she's really not selling albums like that, even though her streams aren't even all that great, it's really tragic and horrible. But she's kind of just like, almost like a Cardi in the sense that she has like a big engine behind her, a big corporate engine. And I'm seeing that here. So it's kind of just like, you know, the BTS guys, yeah, they're great and all that, but they are associated with big business, big organization. And so they did whisper in his ear that this would be a good collaboration. So yeah, he was genuinely starstruck. Yeah, he wanted to do the collaboration, but big business is here again. So let's see, what else can we see? Give me one card. Hopefully it gives me one card, because sometimes it wants to give me multiple cards unless I pull one out. Am I going to pull one out, or is this one going to fly out for me? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull one out. The Queen of Pentacles. This is an interesting situation. This is a very interesting situation. The Queen of Pentacles with big business as far as the Hierophant. Money has been, there has been sort of just like a money transaction here. There has definitely been a money transaction here as far as her team paying his team. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to be real. Like, yeah, he's happy. He likes the collaboration. He was starstruck for whatever reason, because he did mention kind of just like he likes the way how she sounds and how she looks and all of that. And he was happy to work with her. All that is real. But what I'm seeing here is a money transaction and big business. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, you know, no bullshitting. Hopefully you guys aren't like mad at me and just like, oh, you're too vicious with how like you talk and all that. I mean, I can't help it, right? I can't fucking help it. It just is what it is. So let's see. Is there anything else to see? Let's see. What's in the future? We already got Lotto's vibe. I'm going to look anyway. But let me see. What's in the future for this Jungkook? What can we see? Hopefully one card at a time comes out with this deck. It's too tough. Like, it's so chunky, right? And yeah, it's just crazy. So let's see what's coming up for this guy. Romance, celebration, party. Expect a love coming into his life. I don't know if he's with anyone, but you know, if he isn't, or if he is, it's going to be a new love. That's for sure. So expect a new love. A new love is going to be coming into his life. What else can we see? I try to get it like one card at a time to come out with this deck. So if I shuffle it funny, it just is what it is. Okay, let's see. Protection from a powerful friend. This Jungkook, right? What was I telling you? That he's associated with big business, right? Even Latto, you know, it's almost giving off like industry plant. I'm not saying that either one of them don't have any talent. I'm not saying any of that, right? But there's billions of people on this earth, right? And it's kind of just like, for you to be selected, you know, you have to be associated with something. You know, not everyone is going to be in a BTS. It just is what it is. So he does have powerful friends. So understand that you're going to be seeing like more things to come from this Jungkook and the other BTS boys, at least some of them. because they do have powerful friends that's watching over them, that's fiercely protective with this dog. Okay, so let's see what's happening here with this bag. This bag can also represent money. So it says something important, such as a new job or a raise. So he's going to be making money. It is what it is. So his money's going to be right. That's what's going to be coming for him. A new job or career. So it's funny that for him, it keeps speaking of a new job, a new career. So I don't know the genre of his music, but something's going to switch up. So I don't know if he's going to start acting. I don't know what he's going to do, but whatever he's doing now, yeah, he's going to be continuing to do that, but he's also going to be doing something different. And again, I don't follow him, so I can't say, but he's definitely going to be doing something different. So if he's never been an actor, expect him acting type shit. That's what I'm seeing here. So what I'm seeing here is romance. He's protected by the big engine that he's associated with, the behind the scenes shit. Not just that, his money's going to be good. He's going to be making tons of money. Not just that, he's going to be having a new occupation. He's going to be doing the occupation he's currently doing, and he's going to be doing something new and different. What can I see as far as Latto? What's going to be coming up for Latto? What can I see? So, let me have a bottle of water, excuse me. As the most difficult part of a situation is over. So there's definitely a rainbow at the end of the fucking, I don't know, at the end of the storm. So she's going to be entering into a storm. She's currently already kind of like in the beginning sort of phases of entering into that storm. But this is positive energy. So whatever is going on with like her love life as far as that negativity, and I'm going to be doing a reading as far as her and 21 Savage. I don't even know if they're even together, and I'm not going to ask in this reading. This is just about her and Jungkook. But whatever is happening with her current love situation, this secret guy, because she says like he's a secret guy. Some people say is married 21 Savage. I don't know. But there's going to be happiness over that toxic relationship that she's in. Because obviously it's some type of toxic relationship where you have to keep someone a secret. And it's actually funny because I was going to do a reading on her a few days ago, even before like this collaboration, even before I knew about it. And it was funny because the energies was telling me that she's playing multiple dudes. Like, it's kind of just like, it's like she tells like one dude kind of like, oh, we're together and all that, and I have to keep you secret. Like, meanwhile, the dude doesn't know that she's actually talking to another guy. Like, it's like that sort of situation. She has like a love triangle going on. But I'm not going to get into it here, but even though I got into it. But it's fascinating. But that toxic situation is going to be made right. So, I mean, that's great, right? So let's see. What else can we see? And I'm going to shuffle it really stupid because this is a chunky fucking deck. Also, if you would like to have a reading with me, definitely like hit me up. How to go about that is there go my email. Also my rates and all of that. As far as like if you want a private reading, a personal reading, I have that in my description box. And I do celebrity readings. My prices and rates and all that, and the time, how long the readings are in the description box. But let's see, what else can I see? I prefer the cards to flip out. They don't have to. You know what I mean? It will be accurate either way. But I just like it that way. It's kind of just like, I don't know. For me, I just like when the cards flip out. Sometimes, though, like intuitively, I know when to pull, like now. Dagger, there is some fear, and there is worries, and there is tense situations, right? Not just that. A dagger can represent backstabbing. You know, it's kind of just like when you know you've been shady and you have to watch your back. You know, I'm not going to repeat the whole thing with Nikki and all of that. We know that Latto is a shady individual. Like, I mean, it's funny because, like, now I'm kind of getting memories of, like, the gossip and shit. Kind of like she was friends with this one athlete or something, or this actually happened to two people, actually. From an athlete and another rapper, where it was just like she like played them and like was all distant and shit, and they were just like they didn't know what happened. So this Latto, she has a streak of being shady. That's what I'm seeing. Backstabbing, and it's like that's why there's fear and worry. So it's kind of just like, yeah, whatever's going on in that relationship vibe, because I'm seeing that this pertains to that relationship. Yeah, that thing's going to be over and it's going to be concluding, but she do be watching her back because she does dumb shit and she is shady. So it's kind of just like, you know, there is some fear and shit. You know, when you do shady shit, you gotta watch your back because you don't know what the fuck's gonna find you, right? That's why it's like, don't be fucking shady unless, like, I guess you really have to and shit, right? So let's see. Oh, the parting of ways in either a romantic situation or business. So there's going to be a parting of ways either romantically or business. So this pertains to the romance. I was telling you that this sort of just like light at the end of the tunnel with this rainbow pertains to romance. And that's what I'm seeing here. Not just that, more sort of falling out, right? So I have a lot of fruit flies here and shit. But I was gonna say, this also relates to kind of just like she has so many little like micro falling out. Like unless you're really caught up in the drama, you really wouldn't know, right? Like, you know, I don't follow none of these celebrities on social media, but I do watch drama channels. That's how I'm like caught up as far as like some of the shit. And this Latto, again, being shady, offending people, right? Doing shady shit. There's going to be ties. Ties that's going to be kind of like burnt. You know how you speak of like burnt bridges and shit? I'm seeing a burnt bridge. So I'm getting like, yeah, this pertains to romance and it also pertains to business. There's going to be both. Romantic sort of just like falling out and a business falling out. You know? Again, the karma did pop up with judgment for her earlier, and the vibe that I was getting, it wasn't positive, right? So let's see, what else can we see? What else can we see? Is it going to give me one card? Okay, one card, perfect. So let's see with this, dogs getting together with friends. So I mean, yeah, that's like a positive like vibe, right? But I'm gonna be real. I'm seeing more bullshit. It actually told me something deep, but sometimes I don't like to like offend people. Like, right? It told me getting together with bitches, and we know kind of just like that wax song she put out, put it on the floor. They say it was a diss track about Nicki Minaj, and it's kind of just like all these female rappers kind of just like jumped on it and kind of just like was rapping it or did their own versions and shit. Expect more stupid petty shit like that. That's what I'm seeing with this getting together with friends. You see, it's kind of just like dogs here. I'm getting it's just, I'm intuitive, so it's telling me female bitches. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's kind of just like expect more dumb shit with the bitches, as far as her just kind of just like doing the catty fuck shit. This Latto chick, she's shady and karmic. And no, I don't hate her, and I don't have a horse in this race. But, I mean, it just is what it is, right? I mean, you know, if someone's shady, like, what do you expect? Me just to play it off and not see it? But if you made it this far, definitely press the thumbs up button. And also in the description box, tell me what, in the comment section, tell me what you thought of this reading. If you think I'm biased, because some people say that. I enjoy reading it sometimes because it'd be funny. Other times I'm kind of just like, it's so irritating. But some people are like, oh, you're fucking biased. I'm not biased. But if you think so, tell me. And tell me why. And if you think I should improve, yeah, give me some advice. I'm open to hearing it. Make my day. Take care, guys.